The Whisper, no stranger to Chikara fans here. Last time we saw the Whisper, he was standing across the ring from Luke Lee. And unfortunately, a losing effort. But tonight, he takes on former true heavyweight champion Tony Deppen. Whisper, product of Chikara Wrestle Factory out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. One of the premier wrestling schools in the East Coast. And it shows. This kid is top notch. But his opponent, the Dulcet Tones of Starship, fill the Salvation Army. Can only mean one thing, folks. Tony Deppen is in the building. For those maybe always sunny in Philadelphia fans out there, Tony Deppen is what we would call a wild card. Paul Bowe back on commentary. How did that arm wrestle match, Paul?
I'll tell you what, Montgomery DeFranco or whatever his name is, Referee Marie put him in the arm breaker. She sort of broke his neck.
We are back for our first match after intermission. Paul, it's going to be a doozy.
Oh, Tony Deppen, fan favorite here at True Wrestling, and such a decorated athlete. You talk about someone who is just all over the map recently, up and down the East Coast.
Yeah, beyond game changer.
Finally getting the recognition that he deserves. Such a talented young athlete, young man, should I say. We've known Tony Deppen for years, and you won't find a more fundamentally sound wrestler here on the independent scene than Tony Deppen, taking on the Whisper tonight.
Yeah,
don't know much about the Whisper.
Like I was telling people before, fundamentally sound. The kid is good to go. The kid's from Chikara Wrestle Factory, trained by Mike Quackenbush.
None other than Quack.
Yeah, that's a pedigree you live up to. Last time we saw the Whisper here, he was in a losing contest with Luke Lee.
Luke Lee, who we'll see coming up later on the card tonight for the Big Gun Championship, taking on Clayton. Beautiful wrist lock, snap motor takeover by Tony Deppen. And now here's those moves you've seen Deppen add to his repertoire here.
Traps that arm.
And now stretches him out a little bit, providing torque to those ligaments, and Whisper quickly to reverse it.
Yeah, very nicely done by the Whisper. Deppen shoots that waist lock into a takedown.
And a front face lock there. Seeing a little bit of amateur wrestling now from Tony Deppen.
He can do it all.
I'm just going to say, he can do it all. He can smash mouth. He can do the lucha style, or he can get down and amateur wrestle.
Yeah.
Now in that rear waist lock by the Whisper. Deppen with the standing switch. Drops him down.
Nice trip there.
Right back over to that front face lock. Backward got him there.
Whisper trying to get back up to that base. Alleviate some of that pressure.
Now, we've seen Tony Deppen here, a mainstay here on the True roster. Brad, I'm going to put you on the spot here. You are the Whisper. What is your strategy tonight against Tony Deppen?
Just try to watch out for those strikes. Tony is a striker and a half. If you can wind those strikes or find a way around them, use some of your counter wrestling, maybe add some submissions in there. Tony hasn't been really great with submissions.
Oh, man, speaking of a strike.
Yeah, see.
Slap right to the back.
His time in companies like Game Changer, working with people like Chris Dickinson and the like, have really taught Tony more of a smash mouth style to add on to that fundamental style that he's already got.
No, and pound for pound, I'll tell you what, I'll be hard-pressed to find someone tougher than Tony Deppen. He's not the biggest guy in the world. Look at that beautiful roll into the lucha arm drag.
Yeah, very nicely done. Deppen's what I called before a wild card. You don't know what Tony Deppen you're going to get sometimes to get in that ring.
And he has a mean knee strike, as I'm sure we'll see sometime down. He's put many opponents out with that. He just said, hit me, he ducked, kicked him right in the stomach. Once again, well, look at this move here.
Float over into almost like a mousetrap pin. After there's only a 2.
The crowd showing their appreciation for Deppen here.
Some good catch-can wrestling from both of these men early on.
Billy Robinson would be proud of this one.
Whisper's in enemy territory here, man. This is the house Deppen built.
Whisper's telling him to be quiet. Whisper's a strange cat. I was looking at him in the back.
Yeah.
He was sitting there facing the corner. I have no idea what he was doing.
I don't ask. I try not to ask. The kid weirds me out a little bit.
Deppen rolls through. Whisper held on. Misses wildly. Deppen with the, oh man, foot sweep. Put him right down. Basement down low. Kick right to the side of the face. Tony Deppen feeling it here on a Saturday night here in February. True Wrestling. Ball Brad DeMaio calling this one for True Wrestling and Independent Wrestling TV.com.
Deppen was looking for that shiny wizard. Whisper, though, caught it into a backbreaker. Very nicely done.
Crowd almost at a hush here. Whisper now regains some control of this match. Sends Deppen for the ride. Big reversal by Deppen. Drops down. Whisper spotted that a mile away. Oh, man. Right behind the neck on the knee there, Brad.
Looks like Whisper's found his body part. That backbreaker right before was high shoulders. Now that neck across the knee.
Whisper going up second turnbuckle. Perhaps, oh man, you hear that shot right to the kidneys. Open hand palm strikes by Deppen. You said he was a striker. Whisper held on.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Traps ahead.
Man, Deppen right to the shoulder. Oh, man.
Beautiful out of the corner there by Whisper.
Innovative offense.
Yeah.
I've never even seen that move, Brad. I can tell you that
Looks
much.
like a corkscrew senton almost.
I caught him across the neck with it, which was really the odd part about it. Great timing by the Whisper, like you said, the pedigree trained by Mike Quackenbush over at Chikara.
Oh, half Nelson into that backbreaker.
And now the Whisper getting down on all fours, kind of showing that weird style and big leg drop across the back of the neck. Shoulders down, floats over, and Whisper's so technically sound also. You see him grab that hand, so Tony did not have that free to get up and get the shoulder up. He did get the other shoulder up at the 2 count, but you're seeing the Whisper bring out all the stops here tonight at True Wrestling.
He has to, and this is one of the most high-profile opponents he's ever faced here in True. Excuse me. The ropes. Oh! Big high angle exploder. Whisper, though, feeling that fighting spirit. Oh, Deppen dunked right in his neck.
And you can look at the look on
Deppen's
face.
Feeling that fighting spirit.
Oh, man.
Another high angle exploder. Shades, and Whispers right back up. Oh, no.
Both men down. That took a lot out of both. Tony Deppen fighting on instinct there. Whisper down. Both men flat on their face.
Deppen with shades of Jun Akiyama with those exploders.
Chris Decker starting to count.
Both these men are going to need ice packs and cold spray after this
Dr.
match.
Frank had enough to deal with an intermission.
Oh, yeah, with Andy Harner
Busted
wide open in the back.
Lost a couple teeth on that physical tag team match.
Last heard he was off to the hospital.
Slap right across the face. Forearm now, another slap by Deppen. Open hand, palm strikes. They hurt worse than punches sometimes. Look at this. Both men exchanging pleasantries, Brad.
Both men running adrenaline. Whisper blocks.
Oh, there's that knee.
Yeah.
And Deppen with those martial arts style kicks. Those legs are lethal weapons.
Good Lord, kid. Talked about the striking expert Tony Deppen.
What's holding the Whisper up, Brad?
Sheer will and determination.
Oh,
there's that knee
there's
strike.
what we talked about. There's that knee strike, and he's out. He has to get it. He's trying a smart move by the Whisper there. Wants to clear the cobwebs.
But he's in the fly zone here in Berwick.
There's the tope by Deppen right in front of Dr. Frank again.
We saw it a couple months ago, and Tony did that to Tracy Williams here and sent them up the hallway there.
The Independent Powerbomb TV.
Independent Wrestling TV title.
Excuse me. Tracy Williams since lost that title.
To Orange Cassidy,
Yeah. Big missile drop kick by Deppen. Both landed square right in the chest. Whisper still fighting up.
Oh, head and arm suplex. The look on Chris Decker's face tells the story of that one. Big pinfall, only gets a 2 though.
Well, Deppen, I don't think, had a lot of momentum there.
No.
He kind of just reached up for it. He didn't have his body over him. Tried to get a quick pinfall here. Whisper is out. He's going to be needing ice packs tomorrow. I can tell you that.
It's going to be a long drive home for the kid tonight.
Deppen elbow right across the back of the neck.
What's Deppen setting up for now?
Setting almost like a snap suplex. Nope, Whisper up and over. There's a nice innovative offense by the Whisper. Step up,
just
drop
enough
kick.
to create some space. So you try to get away from Deppen. Whisper stays on him though.
Winds him up.
Oh, hooks him. Almost like an emerald frozen there.
Oh, 2 3/4. Tell you what, Brad, both men beating the living snot out of each other.
Yeah,
both men laid out.
This crowd a little bit split. You heard a good Whisper chant come to the other half of the arena there. Whisper locking him up, maybe looking for a. I was looking for a cop killer. I was like, oh God.
Deppen comes running in with that forearm. You could hear them back here.
Good Lord.
Slap right across the face. Those open palm strikes. You can see the Whisper's body is a bright shade of red.
What the hell are they going up for now?
Deppen trying to get his leverage up there, trying to perch himself up behind the Whisper. Whisper now turning around. Oh, no.
What are you doing, guys? Whatever it is, Whisper's looking to get the hell out of Dodge.
Deppen just went lifeless there, but now, slap right to the hamstring. Oh, man!
Oh!
Kicked him right in the face.
It looks like a one-wing angel variation.
And
that's all it took.
Here is your winner, Tony Deppen. I tell you what, Brad, the Whisper put up a valiant fight, but that knee strike right to the face in the turnbuckle was lights out for the Whisper.
Yeah, that knee strike on the corner followed by that one-wing angel variation, just enough to put the Whisper down for 3. And unfortunately, that's 2 losses here for the Whisper so far in True. He's faced 2 great opponents. I mean, you gotta put it up to that.